a mini band or hand towel, and maybe a lightweight set of dumbbells. As you're going through your warm-up, hi Julie, the record is on, so we'll just welcome and just stay muted for me, but you're good. All right, so we've got our 10 glute bridges, making sure you can see the top of your thighs as you look up, keeping yourself nice and squeezed through the booty. After your 10 bridges, we come on to hands and knees for 5 cat-cow. So those just coming on or watching on record, you will need either a mini band or a hand towel. If you have the band, you won't need the towel. And you can use a loop band or a straight band. And then if you have a strong upper body, then you might want some lightweight dumbbells, something between maybe 2 to 5 pounds, not heavier than that. But if you're not as strong in your upper body, then body weight for that will be just fine. After our 5 cat-cow, we're going to come down onto our forearms and go into our 8T spine twist. So rotating the shoulders, elbow to the ceiling, just trying to get some mobility through that shoulder girdle. Just a little twist. As always today, listen to your body. I will show multiple options for levels to make things more or less challenging, high, low impact. We're doing 3 circuits today. 3 exercises in each circuit, and we'll do each circuit 3 times. Lots of good body weight strength today, and a little bit of resistance strength, and then a tiny little bit of heart rate stuff. Not a ton of it. Go ahead and come back to hands and knees. So hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Draw that belly button into your spine. And then we've got bird dogs for 10 on each side. The goal of the bird dog is to have a straight line from your fingertips to your heel, and keeping your low back flat on the ceiling. So that foot's gonna press straight back, squeeze your butt, reach the arm forward, try to keep your shoulder down away from your ear. We're gonna do these in our workout today. And so, right away as we're doing them in our warm-up, we gotta start thinking about form. But we'll come back to these and be really going over how to do a bird dog properly when we do them in your workout. So we have 10 on each side, just slow and smooth, pressing down into the hand that's on the ground. We're really creating tension through your core. Slide that foot back, press with a heel. Your count, you've got 10 on each side. Eventually we'll all meet standing, but no rush. And if you're doing like me and you didn't even count, you just stand up when I stand up. That's okay. I never remember to count, but I'm talking the whole time, so I have an excuse. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna wait until I see everybody. If you're standing and waiting, maybe some neck rolls would be good. Some wrist rolls. We are gonna do a little bit of stuff on hands and knees today, so I will give you some options if your wrists are cranky. So everybody's gonna go arm circles back for 10. Reach the arms up so the biceps come by the ears. Big stretch, we're just warming up the shoulders. Let's see what else. Everything today will be timed. That makes it easier. And we'll take a little bit of rest in between the circuits themselves. After we get 10 back, we're going 10 forward. But not a ton, because like I said, it's not a lot of high intensity heart rate stuff today. It's a lot of strength work. This workout did take us just over 45 minutes, the first group today. So it's a tiny bit longer. We are doing this on a Saturday, if you're watching it on the record. So I tend to make the Saturday ones just a tiny bit longer, because most people don't have to run back to work. 5 toe-touch squat reaches. Arms up, rounded forward, get your toes, arms inside the legs. Drop your butt down as low as you can without your heels leaving the floor. Right arm by the ear, left arm by the ear. Stand up. Yeah, that's definitely a tough mobility exercise, so just work on getting as low as you can without the heels coming up and then reaching. This is also warming us up a little bit for the squats we're going to do. We're going to squat right away. Right out the gate, we're going to squat today. So we have 5 of these. The more you do them, the better they get. They're good mobility for just about that whole body. Last one here. And up. And then our last exercise of warm-up is a gate opener. Circle the knee up and out. Focusing on leveling out the pelvis, keeping the core tight, so ribs and hips pulled in together. We want to be thinking already about stability and balance and not being super loosey-goosey. in the middle part of the body. We're going to talk a lot about core today. We always talk a lot about core, right? Because it's the foundation of everything that we do. Everything we do should start with plank, and then we add movement to it. So this first circuit, you won't need any equipment unless you are someone with that upper body strength that I mentioned that wants to use real lightweight dumbbells. That'll be our second exercise. So our first exercise today is a squat, but we're going to do a knee lift with it. So you can level this, make it less challenging by not squatting as deep. But we're going to squat, come up, lift the right knee. Squat, come up, lift the left knee. So if squats are challenging, then we're just going to go a little squat and a little lift. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I want the arms out, and then as the knee comes up, bring them down, lift it. So those of you guys who have are a little bit more advanced, get all the way down into that squat, drive that knee, keep the core tight. If you're more of a beginner, you're going to keep this small, stand up and just lift your knee, take a slower pace. You can level this by how quickly you go and how low you go, but listen to your body. And then if your shoulders are coming up by your ears, just drop your shoulders down, keep your arms a little lower. It's kinder for your shoulders. 10 seconds here. Down, lift. We have about 5 seconds. Everybody looks good. Make sure your heels are staying down. 3, 2, 1, relax. Arms are gonna go up, and then the elbows come together. So we go up, down, in, out. When you push up, pull your rib cage in, squeeze your butt. So you're standing in this super locked in tight position. If you want to use lightweight dumbbells here, you could use lightweight dumbbells, just hold them in your hands. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Push it up, bring it down, elbows in and out. So your goal is to try to get your elbows to touch and keeping your forearms parallel to the ground. I'm sorry, your upper arms, not your forearms. You're like, what? As you press your arms up, pull your rib cage down. Everybody, squeeze your butt so tight. So we're supporting that low back as our arms go up. This exercise can be challenging without any weight. If you have weights in your hands, it just adds a nice little strength component. But I want you to really take your time, really squeeze, push up, bring it down, squeeze it in and out. Here's 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, we're gonna take it down to the ground. Remember I said we were gonna do bird dogs? We're gonna do bird dogs. So, the difference here is that we are going to do one side at a time, and we're gonna go slow, and we're gonna, I see a little doggy. Okay, couple of options here. If your wrists are mad and they don't like this flat position, you can knuckle like that. You can also do this on your forearms. It will work the same. So what we're going to do is left leg and right arm are going to go out. We're going to draw them towards each other but not touching. Hold for 2 counts and then back out. So what I'm not looking for is this. Notice the rounding in the back. What does that look like? It looks like what you sit in your desk all day long. It's really hard on the discs of your low back. So what I'm looking for is flat, no rounding. I'm squeezing, but I'm not rounding. And then back straight out. And then again, remember, you can take this down here or to your knuckles if it would be better on your wrists, or just do the legs. Right arm, left leg, ready, we go. Take it out, draw it in, hold it, take it back out. Yeah, so we're gonna come in, we're gonna go 1, 2, and out. 1, 2, and out. So what I want you to focus on again is not the rounding, not the tucking, it's the resisting of that. Like your elbow and your knee were opposing magnets, and they just will not come together. There is a force resisting that. Beautiful, hold it 1, 2, take it out. You have 10 seconds. Squeeze, and then extend, reach. Last 5 seconds here. Nice and easy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. You can relax your hands if you need to, your wrists, and we're going to go to the other side. Right leg, left hand. If you do have your hand down, suction cup the floor, like really really grip it with your fingers. Make sure your right elbow's a little bent. Opposite side, we go. Take it out. Bring it in and hold. Yeah, extend. Such a balance challenge here. Stability with this opposing side. And so what we're working on is pulling the belly button up and in, the rib cage to the spine, flattening the low back. And then press through that leg as it's going back. So go and push back, squeeze, hold, reach, and then in, halfway there. Remember you guys, I'm always saying, sometimes it's the small control movements that we want to make bigger or harder. We think we've got to squeeze this and tuck it and round it. This is what makes it hard, is not rounding. And keeping that back flat. 3, 2, 1. Everybody relax, grab some water, stand up when you're ready. That's number 1. We've got to do that 2 more times. So we've got our squat knee, press, and then elbow touch, and then our bird dog on each side. Great work so far. Remembering to just find the place. Let's talk about this real fast before we do this next round. The intention for today. So I've talked a little bit about this on other workouts. When you come on for class, set an intention. What is the goal for yourself today? Do you want to simply move a little? Do you want to, like, okay, yeah, get a good workout? Do you want to feel super challenged and like really exhausted? Your intention, your workout, your choice. And then from there, just make sure that you go to wherever that is for you and your body today, so that when you leave here, you feel accomplished and satisfied with the effort that you gave. Squat with a knee. Second time, we're gonna go a little faster these next 2 times. Ready, here we go. So we're gonna squat down, come up, lift the knee. Sit back into the heels, as low as you can go comfortably. And then make sure those heels stay down. Push that butt back. Some of you guys, especially if you're squatting low, like myself, I gotta lean pretty far forward right now to keep my back flat, my spine long. That's okay, as long as the heels are down, the chest is out, and we're keeping that nice flat back. Listen to your body, go as low as you can go comfortably with your knees feeling okay, and your heels staying down. Nice work, we have 20 seconds, so we're down and back. So try to keep the arms a little lower, especially if they're getting up, your shoulders are getting up by your ears, because our shoulders are all super tight. Strong arm, guys, keep it moving, we have 10 seconds. I like what I see, we're almost there, you guys look so good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everybody, arms up. If you have weights you're using, grab them. They are optional, but I want you to tuck your ribcage in, squeeze your butt tight, so tight. Ready, we go. Up, down, in, and out. When you come in, squeeze. If you can get your elbows to touch, get them to touch. Now, depending on what you got going on in there up front, that might not happen, but you're gonna get them as close as you can. Push it up, take it down. Don't forget what's happening in the middle. Rib cage pull in, booty squeezing, push, breathe, you have 15 seconds. So exhale as the arms go up, inhale on the way down. Exhale as they come together, inhale as they go up. So go exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Big push, lower and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Take it down to the ground for our bird dogs. The bird dog is all about the balance and the control. Remember that you can do knuckles, you can do forearms. It's a harder on your forearms, and we are going to do quite a bit of forearm stuff today. So if you can handle your wrists, I would, but it's an option. All right, we're going to right hand, left leg. Draw that belly button in flat. Ready, we go. Take it out. Draw it in, hold it. 1, 2. Press it out. Draw it in. Hold. Yes. Push, reach, extend, squeeze. Oh, yeah. You got it. Take that left arm. Make sure it's pushing down into the ground, but we're like squeezing the floor with our fingertips. And keep a slight bend in the left elbow. That's the arm that's on the ground. Yeah. Right arm is reaching long. Toe points down to the ground. Put your shoe print on the wall behind you. Slow control squeeze. Woo, 10 seconds. Who knew bird dogs should be so challenging? Oh, yes. They really fantastic core exercise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to go to the opposite side. Right hand down. So reestablish that flat back. Left arm, right leg. Ready, we go. Take it out. Draw it and hold it. 1, 2. Make sure the right hand is gripping the floor. There's a slight bend in your right elbow. And then our knee and our elbow are opposing magnets. They cannot touch. We're going to draw it out, extend. Rib cage up and in. Squeeze your bum. So push through your heel, squeeze your butt cheek. Strong work, you guys. I can't see very many folks, but the folks I see look really nice. You guys are taking your time. That's what matters, 15 seconds. All about taking our time. We have 10 seconds. Reach. Almost there. Woo, good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody rest. Water. We have to go one more, but we'll take a little break. I know, roll those wrists out. They're cranky. As long as they feel okay later. Like for me, it starts to feel just like a little uncomfortable, but they feel fine later on. They don't bother me during the day. So if that's the case, you're good. But if you find your wrists really hurt, then do one of those alternate options so you're not putting as much pressure. This is the only exercise we're going to be on all fours today. We're going to do some forearm on our knees, but no wrists after this. Oh, how we doing? Give me the thumbs if you're still with me. Yeah. Anybody? No? You're like, no. It's like big thumbs down. No, we're not here. All right. I was just talking about that last class, how I used to teach group exercise, and this is really similar. You'd say something like, hey, how's everybody doing? And everyone would just stand there and stare at you and not say anything. So it's kind of just like this. You guys are all muted. Last time, squats with a knee. Ready, here we go. Squat it down, lift it up, knee to the chest. Yeah, perfect. You guys are doing great. This is our last time through our first circuit. We're sitting as low as we can comfortably. And then push those feet down through the floor. Tuck your knee up towards your chest. But when I say tuck, I want you to, again, tall spine, no rounding. So our goal is to squeeze and engage the core, but without bringing the shoulders down. We sit like this all day long. We don't want to do this when we're exercising. Chest out, flat back. 30 seconds halfway. We're almost done. We are not squatting anymore today. We do have some lower body stuff, but no more squats after this. We're getting the biggest movement out of the way first. Down, lift, squeeze. We're going to work our way down to smaller movements as we go. 10 seconds here. Lift. Beautiful, strong work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. If you're using those little light weights, grab them. Slow your breathing. So inhale, exhale, because your breathing should be up a little bit after squats. It's a big lower body movement. We're going to tuck our rib cage in and our butt in. Squeeze your booty cheeks. Ready? Here we go. Press it up. Take it down. Squeeze. Yes. Beautiful job. Everybody looks so good. So this one, it's all about keeping the elbows and the upper arms parallel to the ground when we come down. We're never setting them lower than that, squeezing in and releasing. Of course, if you're using weights, you're feeling this more intently. If you're not, give it a little extra mental muscle. So like push a heavy load up. Squeeze, remember that machine at the gym where you squeeze like this? That's it. So imagine that you're utilizing that. You're squeezing a weight. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh, nice work. We're going to take it down to the ground. Last set of those bird dogs. Oh, yes. By the end of last hour, my shoulders were definitely feeling this workout. So sometimes you don't have to even really do as hard and as crazy as you think you do to feel something in a major way, especially when we get to what we're doing later. So last set of that workout, we're going to start with the left hand down the right arm and the left leg reach. Draw the belly button into the spine. Try to press your chest out a tiny bit. Ready? Here we go. Reach and extend. Draw it in and hold. So arm is out. Yeah. You are looking straight down at the floor. I'm turning to look at you guys, but I have a feeling that's part of what's causing the problem with my back. So she probably turned my body. But you guys are looking straight down at the floor. You're holding this when you bring it in. You're squeezing and holding, resisting magnets. Your knee and your elbow, keeping your low back flat. Press it to the ceiling. You have 15 seconds. Beautiful, strong work, everybody. Wow, Lori, gorgeous. Looking really good. Shasta there on the ground. Good, Megan, don't kick your leg quite so high. 3, 2, 1. Relax. We gotta switch sides. Opposite side. Left arm reach, right leg. Ready? And here we go. So grip the floor with that right hand. Keep a slight bend in the right elbow. That back leg's going straight back. Like literally you're like kicking it straight back, trying to shut the door. Or think of like a leg press, like that kind of thing. Draw your belly button, pop it in. Almost through these. Last set, last side. 20 seconds is halfway. Good work. Yes. Let me see. Ooh, beautiful. There you go. Yeah, nice. Good. So Megan and Lori, just try to think straight with that leg. So that leg goes all the way straight. There you go. All the way through that line. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody rest. We get a little longer break this time. So when you're ready, we'll stand up. These next 3 exercises will all be standing. If you have a mini band or a hand towel, remember I told you you were going to need one of these 3 things? You'll need it in this circuit. So either a straight mini band, a looped mini band, or a hand towel, like a t-shirt, anything you can hold in your hands. You'll need that for this circuit, but that's your last exercise, so just have it somewhere nearby, put it down. We're gonna get our heart rate up a tiny bit here. We're gonna work our legs and then our arms. So this first exercise is very simple and basic, but you can level it however you need to. I like to call this invisible jump rope because we're gonna pretend we have a jump rope. We're gonna spin our arms and jump like we had a jump rope. Lowest impact option. Hang on, I gotta turn this, is gonna go off. There we go. Lowest impact option is to march and spin. So that's our first level. Second level, you could add a little bounce if you wanted to without adding impact. Where my feet aren't leaving the floor. Next level is to fully bounce. Last level is to give me that full jump. Listen to your joints, pick the impact that works best for you, but spin those arms like that rope was going crazy. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and we are. So low, we can lift the knees towards the chest and march, keeping the intensity high with the impact low. Maybe we want to add just a tiny bit of bounce without adding a bunch of impact. Maybe we're going to bring the feet up and alternate, or maybe we're here. Wherever you are going to go today, that's going to challenge your breathing, get your heart rate up, make you feel good, but not cause issues for your joints, right? Or not make you dizzy like you overexerted. It's so short, you've only got 10 more seconds here. I'm showing low, but maybe you're still here going high, going fast, going hard, wherever you are. Stay with me, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Those of you guys who come in here studio with us know split squats. No one's favorite. Split squat is a stationary lunge, but there's lots of ways to level this. So we're gonna have our right foot forward, our left foot back. We tuck our tailbone, shoulders back, and then we're gonna hold a split squat. So my right leg is bent. Full challenge is to be, this back knee is just kissing the floor, like almost to the floor. My weight is in my front heel and I'm holding. If you have knee issues, you're new to exercise, keep it very tiny. We're just bending the right leg, keeping most of our weight in our right heel. We're gonna hold it. All right, right foot forward, tuck it, shoulders down and back, hands on hips. Here we go. We're gonna lower wherever we can. That's challenging. So maybe for you, that's right here. Maybe for you, that's all the way down. What I want you to pay attention to is your front knee. Take a look down. Is your front knee coming in? Can you see the outer edge of your foot beyond your knee? Then use your glute muscle, take that knee, pull it out so it lines up over your toes. And then really push into that heel of that front foot. Drop that back knee as low as you can go comfortably. You got it, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up, switch sides, left leg. So, something to know, if your hip flexors are very tight, mine are super tight right now, and when I come into this straight up and down, which would normally be fine for me, this is real kind of uncomfortable, but if I hinge forward and lean a little bit, I still have a straight spine, I release some of the tension here. So you might want to lean a little bit if you need to. Left foot forward, ready, and take it down and hold it. Maybe I'll stop right here. Okay, Carrie is doing a weighted split squat with her dog, which is the cutest thing. She's just holding the dog. Hey, whatever you gotta do. So we're still trying to tuck that tailbone. We're still looking down at that left knee. Can I see the outer edge of my left foot? Gotta push that knee out so it lines up with the ankle and it's not dropping inward. If you are strong and you have good knees, let's get down there. We have less than 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Shake it out. Okay, if you have a mini band, it's gonna go over your hands. If you have a straight band or a hand towel, shirt, whatever that might be, it's gonna look the same. You're gonna hold it like you were trying to rip it in half. And we're gonna bring it from 90 degrees, pulling on the hands or pressing the hands out, and we're gonna push it down and slide it up. So it's going down and up. The biggest piece of this is how much you're active in your hands, how much pull or push you're giving, and then push back through the back of the arms and come up slowly. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Everybody's still in that tucked tight position, so my booty is squeezed so tight. And I want you to take this slow, pull on your hands or push on them, like you were trying to rip, whether you got the mini band or the towel or the shirt, you're trying to rip it in half. So you're pulling your hands apart, but you're pulling your elbows in. And then imagine a little resistance here. So as we're pushing that down, it won't quite go. And then there's like a weight attached to it, trying to, as you pull it back up, trying to pull it back down. You've got to give it a little mental muscle. Feel the back of that arm, squeeze, relax. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. I don't know why I randomly said relax 5 seconds before we stopped. I'm sorry. Okay, now you can relax and get some water. That's round 2 or circuit 2. We got to do 2 more rounds. Invisible jump rope, split squat hold, tricep push down. Again, we'll go a tiny bit more quickly this time as you know these exercises. We've done them once already. We have a sense of how to do them. And then always, once you've seen them and you've done them once, that's when you can determine, okay, can I go a little deeper? Can I push a little harder? I know what's coming. I can change my level if needed or desired. So remember with our jump rope, you can march, you can bounce, you can fully bounce, or you can hop. Whatever you like, let's get that heart rate up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, jump rope. So your jump rope is spinning so fast. Your arms are going, 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 going. See if you can get your arms to go faster than your legs. It's kind of fun to try to keep your legs slow and speed your arms up. It's like this thing, right? Like, you know, your body's like, what's happening? We're trying to match it. But you don't have to add a ton of impact. Get your heart rate up. Feel those arms by spinning that rope. But remember, it's so short. It's 45 seconds. The goal here is to challenge your lungs, get your heart rate up, and then recover. So we got to go to that place. You shouldn't be able to do the pace that you're doing for 2 minutes. Only 45 seconds. Go as hard as you can because you are done. Relax. That's why we keep them short, but we got to really push. This is the exercise where you're going to catch your breath. So start slowing your breathing. Put your right foot forward. Take your left foot back. Tuck your tailbone, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Hold it. Oh, yes. So I'm going to sneak closer so I can see everybody. Yeah, just see where, ooh, very nice. Megan looks good. Nice, Lori. Yeah. Mom, press your knee out a little bit. There you go. Yeah, maybe even just widen your stance. So if you're noticing that your knee is really inward, you might have to separate your feet more. Your feet should be at about hips distance. Yeah, and then we're pushing into the heel of that front foot. Relax, switch sides. Left foot forward, right foot back. We're on 2 separate railroad tracks. The width of your hips are a tiny bit wider if you need more stability. Tuck your tailbone, here we go. But remember, this is your level. So this can easily be this high or this low. Just depends on your body and your strength. You've got to determine, where am I going to be? My knee still feels okay. I feel that burn. I feel that shake. But I'm still keeping my weight in my heel. The form is still good. Ooh, it should be like burning a little bit. Yeah, maybe get that lactic acid going. We got 10 more seconds. Stay with it. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Never determine your intensity, but what I do, because I'm not doing my hardest at all. So you can do way more than I'm doing right now, for sure. All right, your towel or your band. I'm going to do the mini band this time. Remember, if you're holding a towel or a straight band, you're pulling on it like you're trying to rip it in half. Shoulders back, tailbone tucked, elbows in. Press it down. 3, 2, ready, go. So push it down. We are trying to draw your hands away from each other. So it doesn't matter which tool we're using. Try to get your hands far apart. Keep your elbows in. Push straight down, squeeze the back of the arm. I'm moving around, but I want you guys so tight, so tucked, ribs in, butt squeeze. Yeah, so again, we're still in that tight standing plank position. Press down through the arms. You got it. Elbows are bent at your sides. Almost there. 10 seconds. Woo, keep breathing. You got it. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, take a break. One more round of this one. And then our last one. Woo, we got some legs, some core, it's good stuff. But you guys are doing great. So we've got invisible jump rope, that split hold, and then our press down. There's the puppy. Puppy. Aw. The puppy is Poppy. Poppy is the puppy. That's her name. And she is the star of the show these days, you guys. I know y'all probably can't see the pup, but it brightens my day a lot. Okay, last time through, and this is really the last / only cardio for the day, this jump rope. So take it to that place, because this is the last time we're going to do real high heart rate today. Jump rope in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, maybe we're marching, bringing the knees up, keeping that intensity high with the impact low. Maybe we're going to bounce. Maybe we're going full jump. Whatever's going to serve you best today. You're spinning those arms nice and big. I always like these exercises to tell y'all to like smile through it a little bit, because this is when we get to really feel endorphins. When we move fast and we do these higher impact, higher intensity exercises, start getting those happy juices going. Hopefully, not that it's easy, but you're like, yeah, it feels good to move your body, pump your blood, and breathe 10 seconds and appreciate it for sure. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, right foot forward. Remember, 2 railroad tracks. So we don't want to be on one railroad track. We gotta be wide. Tuck your tail, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down into that right foot. Hold it. Maybe you gotta lean forward a little bit. Maybe. I mean, your body listen to yours, but for me, I need to be here today because of the tightness in my hip on the left side. But I'm still keeping my weight in my right foot. I'm just holding that little bit of it. Pushing back, shoulders back. You got it. All we're trying to do is challenge this right butt cheek. So no matter what's challenging, if we're just a little bent, that's where it is. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch sides. Left foot forward, right foot back. Tuck your tailbone. Ready? Take it down, hold it. So we're pushing the butt back. Maybe you're going to lean forward a little bit. Those of you guys who are strong legs and at more advanced levels, you can be all the way down. I'm just showing high because I've already done this once today. You go to your best challenge. Remember that we're going to push that left knee out. So like I just caught my left knee was in a little bit. I'm going to pull it out using that side of my butt cheek. 10 seconds. Breathe. Last one. We're going to be done with these after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Grab your band or your towel. We'll do this one this time. Elbows against the butt. flat to your side, elbows are bent, rib cage in, butt squeezing. Press them down. 3, 2, 1. We're going to push it down. So we're bend at the elbows and pushing it down. Yes, there we go. So upper arm hugs the sides, rib cage into the spine, butt tight and tucked. And then imagine a little extra resistance here. Push down hard, slide up slow, press down hard, slide up slow. You got it. Strong work. The more you push on those hands, whether we're pushing out or we're pulling on the towel, 15 seconds, the more you're going to feel the side of the arms, the shoulders. Woo, good work. Almost there. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. Rest. All right, while you guys are getting water, if you have a mini loop band, you can use it here. If you don't, it's going to look the same. You just won't have the band, but it'll still be hard and challenging. So when we work out at home, you know, one of the hardest things is we often don't have the same level of weights that we would at a gym or the same level of resistance. And that's where that mental muscle comes in. You can start trying to, in your mind, imagine something being heavier than it is. And the more you do that, the better you get at it. But start working on it as we're doing these home workouts because, yeah, we don't have the dumbbells or the cables that we would normally use. So we've got to try to imagine more weight, and you can actually make things a lot harder with just your mind. It's kind of cool. Last set of 3 exercises. First one, we're on our feet. We're going to use our legs. The next 2, we're going to be on the floor. So this first exercise, with or without band, we're going to tap it to the front, bring it in to the side, bring it in, and then we're immediately going to do the other foot. Tap it out, bring it in, to the side, bring it in. If you're using a band, you're really resisting the band as it goes out so that we don't lean. If you're not using a band and you want this to be more challenging, the leg that you're moving, don't put hardly any weight on it. So it's like all my weight is on my left leg as my right leg moves, and all my weight is on my right leg as my left leg moves. So that's how we're gonna level this. All right, I'm gonna do it without the band because I did it with the band last hour. We're just a tiny bit bent, but you're standing upright. Ready? Here we go. So to the front and in, to the side and in, other side to the front, bring it in, tap it side. So what I'm trying to do, I am shifting my weight from foot to foot when I change feet, but I'm trying to resist the leg as it goes out and keep my body so centered so that I'm not leaning into this. And then again, if you're without a band, try like floating that leg and just going float in, float in. If you have a band, as you step out, make sure you're not leaning in the opposite direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Everybody, if you're wearing a band, slide it off. You're going to come down to the floor. These next 2 exercises are both going to be on your forearms. Remember I talked about forearms? So it's going to be a little bit shoulder work today. So we are going to do a plank, and I'm going to show you the 3 options for levels. We're all going to start on our belly with our elbows below our shoulders. We're on our forearms, tucking the toes. Level 1 is lift to the knees. Keep pulling up and in. Level 2 is that full forearm plank. Level 3, take 4 steps backwards and 4 steps forwards without losing your plank. Okay, so we got knee plank, plank hold, plank walk. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Engage the core. Press down with the arms. Lift through the middle. Weight is out of the butt. Now, if you're a beginner, you can keep a little weight in your butt by keeping your butt higher in the air. If you're not, shift your weight forward, tuck your tail. If you're on plank, hold, squeeze your booty. If you want that advanced challenge, you're walking. We have 15 seconds. Everybody keep holding. Keep pulling up in 10 seconds here. Yeah, nice work. You guys look great. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, we're going to stay on the forearms. We're going to be a little Suzanne Summers here, y'all. But I like this on our forearms because what I see people do when we do it on hands and knees is kick up and arch their back. And what I want is a little push and a little lift with with your cheek. So that my core is not moving. And I'm on my forearms. All right, left leg's first. We're gonna bend it, we're gonna push the heel up to the ceiling. Ready? Here we go. So it's this little push, and then lower that knee towards the ground. Not kicking high, we're squeezing your booty. If the back of your leg cramps up, you can bend that knee a little less, but really focus on squeezing your butt cheek. Squeeze, and then lower. So we're not arching the back, you got it? Yeah, good. Nice, Julie looks great, Heidi looks strong. See who else I can see. Yes, Lori, good. Shasta's looking great. We have 3, 2, 1. Relax. Switch sides. Right foot up. Here we go. Press and lift. Lift and lower. So you can give your shoulders a bit of a break by letting your knee that's down have more of your body weight. Or you can shift forward more into your forearms and get your shoulders really challenged as well. So just figure out what's going to serve best. But keep this small, tight control. Little lift, 15 seconds. Almost there, squeeze. Little push. Oh, it's so tight. We have 5 seconds here. I see good control. Very nice. 2, 1. Everybody relax. We have a minute rest. We've got 2, so we are going to be just a little longer than 45 minutes today. We've got 2 more rounds of that one. So we'll be done in about 8 minutes or so. Grab a drink, we're gonna stand up, find your mini band. If you're using it, put it back around the ankles. Whew, okay. So these exercises like the donkey kicks on the floor, these admittedly have not always been my favorite exercise to do, these small movements. So if you're like me and you really love like big weights and bigger stuff, just know that we gotta do all of it. Like we need the big compound squats and deadlifts. We need the light glute isolation. We need the cardio. We need all of it. And so it's not always like the most fun, entertaining thing to do, but that core control and that isolation is really, really important. All right, we're going step front, step side. 3, 2, 1. We go to the front and into the side and into the front. To the side. You got it. And if you're not using a band, the challenge would be, float that leg, maybe bend the standing knee a little more. I forgot to switch sides, sorry. I actually originally planned for this to be one side at a time, and then last hour, this class was long, and so I thought, oh, we better shorten this. So it still works, it's still hard. You just get to shift your weight from side to side. Keep your knees a little bent. If you're not using a band, maybe try floating the leg. But either way, never lean with it. So we're resisting it pulling by not leaning, by grounding ourselves down. 3, 2, make sure you get both sides. Finish it. Awesome. Slide that band off. Down to the floor. We've got forearm plank. Either on your knees, on your toes. Maybe we're walking the feet if we are more advanced. But we're going to start belly down. Forearms. I always like to start the plank from the bottom and build it up. So tuck your toes, shoulders down and back, pull your rib cage in, ready, we lift. So maybe if I'm new to planking, I'm gonna put a little more weight in my knees, tuck my tail. Maybe I'm gonna come up in that full high plank, squeeze my butt so tight, and hold. Or I'm gonna add those little walks back. If I'm advanced and my plank is perfect, then I can add those walks. If you're doing the plank walks, gotta be level and still and tight while you do it. 10 seconds, let me peek. Lori, drop your butt 1/2 inch. Yeah, girl, yeah, beautiful. Nice, Heidi, lift your hips tiny. Julie, look beautiful, very nice. Good chest up. You got it, Megan. Relax, okay. We're gonna start with left leg. Coming on down to those forearms again. Left leg in the air, knee bent. Tuck your ribs, here we go, lift and lower. Little push. So you can lower that leg down all the way, get a little more deep range of motion. Tap that knee ever so lightly to the ground and then lift. So remember that this is not meant to be big. It is meant to be small. It is meant to be controlled. Not about, I see these online all the time and there's all this hyperextension. That's really hard on your low back. This is about your butt. Your boots and cheeks, squeeze it. You guys are perfect though. Yes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Other leg going up. Ready, go. The reason why I think we tend to make these too big is because of that. Because so often we're used to thinking things have to be big, and then we're also used to a lot of muscle jumping in and helping because our butt isn't awake and aware enough to do the work. And so we gotta wake up the butt. And this is how we do it, by keeping this super tiny, 10 seconds. Your butt can be like your slack off coworker. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're gonna go one more round. Grab a drink of water, come to standing. Bear with me. So your butt is like your slack off coworker who lets everybody else do the work. Butt always lets hamstrings or low back or hip flexors do all the work. Butt's lazy. So we gotta give your butt like a wake up call. Start training it, teaching it how to do things well, and then it can succeed. And then your butt kicks on and not your low back and not your hips. And that's how we have less back pain. You like that analogy? Never know what you're gonna get from me here, you guys. All right, last set of that tap front, tap side. 3, 2, 1. If you're using your band, put it on. I'm doing mine without the band this time. And I'm gonna keep my knees a little bent. I'm gonna barely touch that leg to the ground. I'm gonna float it out. Yeah. Ooh, that really gets you on the side if you float that leg if you're not wearing a band. If you're wearing a band, your mission is to stay stable, so tall, so tight, so that as your leg comes out, you're not having to lean and compensate. Use your booty. Remember, we're training the booty how to be better. Oh, you guys want to know the worst thing? Keep going. I never hit start. It's fine. Keep it moving. I'll count it in my mind. I'll tell you when to stop. You guys know you have that here at the studio. You start your exercise and you're like, I never hit start. How do I know when to stop? Well, we're going to go for another 10 seconds. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Get both sides. Awesome. 2 exercises on the ground. We stretch. We're done. My apologies for being a little long today. Hopefully it's Saturday. So for those watching on the recording, if it's not Saturday, apologies to you. We're starting on our belly for our forearm plank. Saturdays, sometimes I make them a little longer. Tuck your toes. Elbows down to the ground. Engage your core. 3, 2, 1, lift. I was waiting for everybody to be ready. So maybe I'm going to leave my knees down. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to bring up into full high plank and hold. I'm going to squeeze my butt. I'm going to press my hands down. Maybe I want to walk those feet a little bit out, a little bit in. Keeping everything tight and controlled. Yeah. But either way, we're drawing our ribs to our spine, using our butt to help. We're squeezing. We have 10 seconds here. Breathing. Very nice. Lori looks great. Beautiful, Julie. Nice work, Heidi. You got it, girl. 3, 2, 1. All right. We're coming back to knees and arms. Left leg. Bend it. Lift it. Here we go. Pulse it. So it's a little pulse and squeeze. Oh, yes. Little. Last time. Keep it slow. Squeeze. Push that heel up like you were lifting a ceiling tile. Just ever so lightly. So it's not a kick, it's like a lift. And then I want you to squeeze your butt as hard as you can. That alone makes this more intense. We have 10 seconds here. Strong work. Coming up on 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now we gotta do the other side. Right leg. We're done after this. Ready? And pull. Little. I think, sometimes these small exercises remind me of like meditation in the sense that they're like, you kind of have to just really focus on it. It's slow and you're just kind of like, we don't want to sit in it, I think sometimes, and I'm no different than that. But we need it, it's good for us. We need that focus. We need to be present right here, right now, and really make sure we're using the right muscles. You are so close to being done. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it right over onto your back. Let's stretch it out. Unless you gotta run, in which case I forgive you, but don't leave if you don't have to. Stretching is important. So we'll lay it on our back flat. We've got draw that leg in and hold it. And then just let your upper body rest into the ground. Start slowing down your breathing. Big deep breath, inhale, big breath, exhale. Oh yeah. Very nice work today, you guys. Really good focus, control. We're building such great strength, even without having all the tools that we wish we had or that we normally have here. Go ahead and switch sides. Left foot over right leg, draw that in, hold it. Yeah, and then no matter what that intention was, remember I said set your intention. I hope you feel like you accomplished that for yourself today, that you leave here feeling satisfied, and that at least you showed up, you took some time for yourself. That alone is big brownie points right there. Try to hug both knees in, roll yourself to seated up tall. Then we're gonna cross right foot over left knee. Left arm hugs right knee, so we're crossing over the leg. Speaking of points, we are starting a new accountability program a week from Monday. It's called Refocus Reset, and it's all about being accountable to healthy habits. It is a free program you don't have to pay to participate in, and sign up is going to start on Monday. Go ahead and switch sides. And it's kind of a points game. We're going to have a little tracky sheet. We're going to have teams, and basically there are 8 habits that you could do daily, and then a couple of them are weekly. Exercises included in that. Those of you who are familiar with Choose Today coaching, it will look similar to things that you have seen. And if you're in Choose Today coaching, it could still be something that you do for extra accountability or just focus on your coaching stuff. But basically, go ahead and come to standing. It's very simple habits that we're trying to either recreate or create. And then you get points, you track them if you do them, reach the arms forward, draw the belly into the spine. And I mean simple. I'm talking like walk for 10 minutes. Like super easy, achievable things. The idea behind this is we've been so thrown off by being out of our routine, and our habits have kind of fallen away. Take the arms back, because life is really different and we're really busy. A lot of us are working like crazy. So we want to reestablish those habits. If you have people in your life who either are also off track or they never were doing those healthy habits to begin with, right arm across. Invite them to do this program with you, because it's a great way for people to learn how to build really easy, really sustainable, simple habits into their life that have a huge impact on your quality of life and your long-term health. Go ahead and switch sides. And anyone can do. So look for that. You'll see me putting information out about that starting Monday. Sign up, invite anybody that you can to do it with you, and then we start the 11th. I'm going to run it every 4 weeks. So every 4 weeks you can start, continue or you can stop. It basically starts as a 4-week program. Hands to the thighs, push the butt back, slide the arms down the legs. The points are just for fun. It's not prizes or anything. It's just for fun and to keep people feeling kind of motivated and engaged. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to show it to you guys. Jason did a ton of work on he's a spreadsheet guy. I'm making the little spreadsheet work. And we have a separate Facebook group. So if you're not in, a lot of you guys are already in that Facebook group, but if you're not, make sure you get in the Facebook group. Roll it all the way up. Shoulders up and back. And then for anybody who's an early morning person, who I don't believe anybody on this call is, we have a 6 a.m. virtual class starting next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're trying to get back in your routine, you want to get up early, check it out. But good luck to you. I won't be there. Exhale out. Big deep breath. Inhale, reach. That is not my jam, y'all. Big exhale out. Give yourselves a round of applause. Way to show up today. Good work. You're awesome. Thank you for being there.